YouTube, it is your man, Mr. Dominic Cruz, coming at you with another video. Yes, another one, another one, another one. Hope you guys are trying for your purpose and mission in life. You guys are going out there working hard for it, grinding it out, and getting rewarded for it. Because at the end of the day, when we go out the purpose and mission in life, good things do happen. Okay, so I wanted to get into the 5 stages of grieving the end of a relationship. Now, many of you are actually struggling right now to get over someone. So I wanted to share the 5 stages, and this is actually, I can relate to this because I was just saying, I'm just gonna put it that way. um, but without further ado, obviously I ran into something, so I'm gonna read it to you guys. So, number one, the first stage of, grieving the end of a relationship is denial. This is the phase where your heart is like rather than your own head. Like you're listening to your heart more than your head, and it's not really good. So you are pretty much losing the battle. And I know that in denial, you're in denial saying you think this person is right for you, but you're in denial saying, and you're denying the fact that this person isn't for you. And we've all been there. I've been there as well. It's actually one of the reasons why I actually started that girl that I was in denial with, that I wanted to end a relationship with. It was there was a couple years ago. I wanted to stay with her for fucking ever, actually, but I was in denial of the fact that this relationship was not good for me. And thankfully it did end, and I'm pretty sure, we're both on our own paths, and, I hope she is doing well and stuff like that. The next stage is going to be anger. You could be angry of why it ended, and you could be angry at the universe, you could be angry at God. Your anger, you're manifesting anger in so many ways. And in this article, it says, um, you know, your anger at people or situations associated with the breakup. You're angry at other people you don't even know. I mean, it's a phase where we think it's a great idea to tell everyone and everyone what a psycho crazy vixen your ex was. But this is also when it's crucial to send your ex hateful messages, because we don't want them thinking they got away with anything, And I wanted to, when my relationships were when I learned, when I was in these stages of grieving the end of a relationship, right? I wanted to send her something to prove that I was right. I was always that guy that needed to be right, but I don't care about being right anymore, because at the end of the day, the only way you know that someone is right is by listening. But yeah, that was so anger and that was the second stage. And so if you're feeling angry and you want to send a message, stop yourself. Don't be stupid. And then third is bargaining. So your bargaining often goes hand in hand with denial, because obviously when you're bargaining can be looking at any possible way to make a relationship work through a negotiation. So you're giving excuses to your ex that that she could treat you the way that she could treat you the way she did. She can do whatever she wants. I mean, you're just negotiating. At the same time, you're still bargaining. You're still making excuses for her. I was at that position as well when I was making excuses for one of my exes, and it wasn't. Honestly, it had to take me a little bit to understand. But at the end of the day, I just said I just let go. Like I just literally said fuck it. But I can't bargain for someone who actually mistreated me and made my life feel shit. They if they ever want anything, they really have to show their worth, and that is going to be really, really, really difficult. So how bad do you want it? Because many people bargain, so don't be that person. Let it go. Depression. You're angry, you're crying, and for example, you're feeling tired all the time, you're not wanting to do anything, you just want to lay in bed, you don't want to go socialize. This is the part where I tell you guys, I know you're probably depressed right now because you're you miss her. You miss her. I get it. But at the same time, you can't stay in bed all the time. You have to go out and about. If you're hurt, go out and meet people. I mean, shit. If you need to tell them about your relationship, go ahead. I kind of did that too. But at the end of the day, you're depressed and you're feeling hopelessness and you're feeling all hope is lost, all this. I'm telling you this right now, all hope is not lost. It is actually going to be so much better that you're going to look back and you're going to be like, that was it? Shit. No, seriously, man. It ain't nothing but a small thing because when you start learning about yourself, you're going to start learning about how much of value you have, and you're going to start learning that that ex of yours really didn't deserve you. When a woman tells you that you're too good to be true, I think you should run because they're going to do everything in their power to fuck it up because they think they don't deserve that. And when you learn that about yourself and you do actually have value and you do have that power, oh, run with it, man. Just run with it. Because somebody told me that shit and I didn't realize it. I just thought they were crazy. And yeah, they are crazy. But it's true. They weren't lying. Mm-mm. And number 5 is acceptance. This is the best stage because this is where you're like, all right, fuck it. You know, it's finally the phase where you're making peace with yourself. You are, you know, you're not making excuses. You're just accepting it, and you're starting to learn about yourself. When you're in this stage, this is where you can go out and actually date someone else and learn about them. Where you can learn about yourself through them, and on top of that, you can learn about them. You can learn about like what you really, really want in a relationship. And you guys say I'm doing this right because it's all in Italy. Um, but letting go of a relationship and slowly moving forward in your life, it is actually one of the best feelings, and it actually feels like the phase will never come, but it does come to you. And that's pretty much it. You know, in their phases, it can be a grief, man. I swear, it could be a real, it could be a real bitch. But at the same time, like it's the best way to get to know about yourself. And honestly, like it's gonna be okay. Like if you're having suicidal thoughts, please, like it's please don't get to that point. Some women don't know what they really lost, man. But you cannot stoop that low to hurt yourself. Some women really don't know what they lost. They'll toss it away thinking that they didn't deserve it. You know what? They probably said, God, give me the best person, give me the best man that you can give me. You probably were that best man, but they threw it away because it was too good to be true. I'm telling you guys, it's going to be okay. You want to hear my beat? I made a beat when I was in Italy. Um, but that's pretty much it. Oh, that sounds nice. But it's going to be okay. So at the end of the day, keep moving forward. If you're still hurting, keep moving forward. Regardless, keep moving forward. So if you find this information valuable, drop a like, drop a comment, drop a share. And it's your man, Mr. Dominic Cruz. Yeah, yeah. And I'll see you on the next episode. I don't even know. Okay, I'ma go.